Tom here again with High-Tech Redneck Barbecue. And as promised, I'm going to show you my rig. I was going to show you, make another video with doing barbecue and that on it, but I can't wait. I got to show you guys what I got. And, well, let's go. Alright, what we have, I'll start back here in the rear. What we have here is the firebox. Started off is just 2 water heaters. This one here, it's just a old electric one, and this one here is a old gas 24-inch water heater, about 4 foot long. And what I have on here on the end for my inlet is a 6-inch 10-gauge pipe. Got the little damper right here for your air. Little redneck plug right here when I don't want the air. Of course, got another little one down here. Got my own design of my hinge. This is actually a dual pivot hinge. You'll see that in a minute. And what it does, if I can do this with one hand, is it comes open like this, and this comes back, and then this comes right on up. So it'll sit right up there like that. Why did I do it like that? Well, I felt like being different, and I didn't feel like having it come off the side right here. So, people can say what they want. I like it. And then in here, got your spot for where I put my logs in that. I'll start a chimney of charcoal first and throw it right in here, and then I'll throw my logs on top. This does slide out, so I can clean it out, which I need to. I made all this on my own. This is all my own design. I didn't go and buy no blueprints or nothing like that. This is just what I wanted, and I did it the way I wanted it, because I didn't feel like spending the money to buy one that was made in a factory. Alright, we'll get this down. Kind of a pain to do one hand, but as you can see here, took another piece of 10 gauge and I filled in. You can't really see it very well, but everything's all filled in and welded in through. It's all solid. Ain't nothing gonna leak, no air or nothing, especially no heat. May not look pretty, but it works really good. You can see here I had to do a patch. I had to cut this out and patch that. That was no big deal. One thing I like about this, though, is I left this on here. This was the bottom, and it kind of gets hot here, and I can put my logs up in here. If they're a little damp, they dry out, and they burn a lot easier. All right, here we're going over here to this. This is the actual grill itself. As you can see, I got the high-quality gauges. Got them at Cabela's. And then this, I just cut this out and welded on my homemade heavy-duty hinges. These are each 3/4 round stock and some 3/4 inch pipe tube. Welded those on with some 1/8 inch strap around here. Nice little handle here. Believe it or not, it doesn't get hot. And we'll open her up here. Alright, now here is the grill itself. As I said in my last video, I've been laid up with a hernia and that, so I haven't been able to do much of anything. Just now starting to be able to get out and about. So later on this week, probably this weekend, I'm going to do my brisket and that. But made this out of 3/4 No. 9 flat expanded. Made its 2-piece grill. The heat comes in through here, as you can tell by the hot spot right there. And I need to put a baffle in here so it kind of leaves a little bit more even, but it isn't that bad. And it'll come on through here, and then right here, you can kind of see it, where it goes into the smoker. Now, I've had this grill as hot as 750 before, and it works out pretty good. Depending on the wind will depend on what temperature I got to run it, if I'm going to smoke or if I'm going to barbecue. Alright, then here on the smoker I got dual gauges, once again, same as I did on the grill. Now let's step back a little bit here. This is 2.5 feet wide, 2 foot deep, and 4 foot high. What I have here is just got these at the hardware store, nothing fancy. It holds it shut. And then in here, ta-da, is my smoker. And I've barbecued in this as well. These all slide out. And then back there, right there, every shelf has 2 of those. Those are 1/2-inch rounds. They keep that from tipping out, so that I can pull these out about 75% of the way, and that way the meat doesn't fall off and I don't lose all my work. This is all bent out of one piece, and then I welded the top and the bottom on, and then used some square tube on the sides in each of the corners there, and just some angle right here for shelf slides. Once again, you know, it's not architecturally perfect, but it works. Pretty well seasoned. I need to clean it out a little bit. What I need to do is get a drain put in, because right now it's a pain to clean out. Didn't exactly think it all the way through. And then up here we have my prep table that I made. This is the front of the rig here. I was going to put stainless steel down, but I just put down couple good coats of grill paint and some enamel paint, and it cleans up and it actually weathers really well. It's kept outside and it isn't that bad. And then over here is my log box. Just some 1/2-inch round and some square tube built into a cage. And then there's expanded right here on the bottom to keep it from falling out. I try to keep equal mix of maple and oak, barn hand, depending on what I'm going to cook and